All right. So what we got here? Well, there's the box that was in the thumbnail. Huh? Pretty crazy, right? So simple box, but effective, right? So low glow. So I ordered the lights through. This is in no way sponsored at all. My car's not cool enough, but the box. All right. So as you open it up, yeah, one thing. First thing you notice, right? Red marker, white lid. Hey Giovanni, thank you so much for supporting what we're doing. Can't wait to see you lighting up the roads with us. Contents of the box, right? So again, super clean. I actually really like this packaging. Simple logo again, awesome, and labeled. Front, side, rear. Cool thing with this kit specifically, you let them know what vehicle you have and they'll recommend whatever length you need of strips, whether it be front, rear, or side. Other contents in the box. So this looks to be the control, yeah, the magic controller. My bad, not just any controller, the magic one. All right, controller. Used to be a harness where you, I guess, obviously the harness where all your lights hook up. And the cool part about this is, like, as you could tell, the lights aren't directly connected with the harness. So a big thing with these is you rip one off, you can take them off intentionally, like unscrew them and whatnot. So if you need to work on side skirts or front bumper, anything like that, taking off the front bumper, whatever, all you got to do is unscrew them and boom, you can move off whatever you need to. All right, power harness. I just don't like this button. That's the only thing I don't like. It's kind of ugly. I mean, I'm not expecting anything different. These are probably cheap and easy to manufacture, of course, but it's going to be hard to, like, put in my car. I'll have to put it in, like, a weird area. All right, so 3M sticky, so you stick these to the frame. You can zip tie the lights to these. That's pretty cool. Some zip ties. That's pretty cool that they actually include zip ties, so you don't have to go outsource like Walmart, wherever, to get so the specific smaller zip ties. And then we got a few stickers. Low glow was pretty cool. Let me get this box out. So this is Patty's 22 BRZ. What is that stain? Sorry, my son. Pretty dirty. That's his BRZ as well. This one's just a Christmas edition, obviously, right? It's pretty awesome. Whoever makes y'all stickers, by the way, Patty, put me on, please. I want to make some of my car. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is his first car. His first, might be a BRZ, might be FRS. I don't know. They all look the same, of course. But that was his first one. This is sick. Look at that. Carbon fiber hex wheels. These are a replica of the wheels, actually, that are on this car that ESR, Low Glow and ESR did a little collab. Those are the wheels I made for him. Super sick. Got a little bag in the rear, coil over on a sleigh that has underglow and lights. Sick. Then you got the sheesh. That's pretty cool. And then a simple low glow sticker. I've seen this one on a bunch of cars. And then, of course, logo. We're stoked to introduce you to our logo kit. This kind of tells you what's involved with it and what, you know, specific ways to run them. As you can see, the arrows right there. And then the installation instructions. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool kit as a whole. It's got everything you need. And let's get to installing it. Bam. All right. So now that we're on jack stands, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna pop the hood, take off the front bumper, probably gonna mount the front LED strips first, and then we'll mount the rest of everything else. I might even run power cables. I don't know. I haven't really made up my mind just yet, but I'm gonna start here and we'll push on from there. All right. So I got the bumper off. So what I found, right? Obviously, you don't want to put them here. So what I'm gonna do is take tape off from here, boom, to the other side, right? Now under here, I don't know if you could see it. Wow, this bumper jacked up. So the actual OEM bumper comes down here. You know, it's recommended by Loglo to do 1 inch back from the furthest point forward. So 1 inch back will put me somewhere around here. I might just cut this, remove this excess plastic. Now the lights will be mounted to the bumper, guarded by the lip, as well as you'll still be able to get that light off there. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So let's start there. We're gonna start by taking off this lip, and well, actually I might leave it here to tape it and then take it off, because it's a lot more, as you can tell from this crap, it's a lot more sturdy than what it would be off. So give me a second, I'm gonna tape it off and I'll come back to that. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove all the screws off the bottom of the lip, remove the lip from the actual bumper, and go from there. All right, now take that. I drew Sharpie on this line before I took the tape off because the tape was covering the screws. So we're gonna cut that line, cut this line. Wow. So here's the controller, right? So I found out white, yellow, red. I'm gonna go ahead and wire this in so I know. Boom, right? Pretty good. Now we're gonna grab the wires for this side. All right, so these are the two I was talking about. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna go in this. This has a white circle. This is a black cable. But everybody knows black is ground. All right, there we go. Now this is gonna go inside the car, and then this is gonna run down towards the lights. All right, so what we're gonna actually do, just because of the point I'm at, we're gonna go ahead, finish cutting this lip, and then once we're done cutting this lip, there we should be okay. So let's go ahead and knock this out. So now that that's done, we're gonna get it fitted back onto the bumper. Make 2 new holes for this to be replaced on, right? Because there's a hole here and a hole here. And that should allow us to have plenty of space. I don't want to be low, right? All right, so, oh yeah, that center section doesn't even matter. It is just as stiff as it was. All right, so now, let me show you what I got. All right, so as you could see here, before, these black pieces covered all the way here, around this, and then they were all the way across and up, right? So I cut those straight across. Same thing here, this piece came all the way down to the red. Take that line, cut it across, and then same thing there, right? So now there's plenty of room to stick the LED strip underneath the bumper and below the lip, but behind the lip to where you're not gonna see it and we're not gonna rub it off. All right, so big thing, isopropyl alcohol. That's to get all the dirt off. Make sure you have the connectors facing the right way. Get the center measurement, and then ensure that everything is where it needs to be. Center of the bumper, and all I'm doing is putting this piece right here at my fingernail just on the outside of that centerpiece, and that's just to have enough wire room to be able to do something like that, right? Do the same thing on the other side. And again, all I did was follow that line I cut. Make sure you're squeezing it, putting it down firm. Boom. Now that we got one, I'm gonna knock out the second one. All right, so boom, there we go. Both of them are on there. From the front, you won't be able to see anything, right? Like once we're driving or whatever, you won't be able to see anything. At the end of the day, I think this is the cleanest look because I'm able to keep it on the bumper. So without this lip, you'd see the strip and it'd be almost near impossible to make it look the way you want. With this lip, I'm good though. It hides it just enough. So I can't wait till this thing lights up the streets. I ran the front lights on the bumper. You saw that part. The second part, which was actually running the power wire to those two strips, was a little rough, right? So what I have, I felt was the cleanest way to do it, right? So let me show you what I got. All right, so there's the wire box, right? I ran it down to where it's not gonna drop and hit any kind of turbo lines, right? Because turbo's on this side. That's the same line right there, okay? I ran it with the body harness that comes underneath the light, probably around this section. So it comes out, I run it across, down, zip tied it with that same line. You can't even see it. Oh, okay, there it is. So I zip tied it to this body harness right here. And what I did from there was I got as little movement for play as possible out of it. As you could see down in here. So I got it as tight as I could, all right? Push the bumper in, got all the slack out of the line, tightened it up, let the bumper bounce back to where it was gonna be. Then I took the connectors and I used just the slight pressure that's between the intercooler and a little crossbar that's underneath there. I took that slight pressure and I slid the two connectors back up in there and I made it work, right? So they're as tight as they could get. I tried to get it as clean as I could. Again, this might be easier on other cars. I didn't want to put it in front of the intercooler because I didn't want to be able to see the wires like that. You can see I still haven't ran the actual power wiring. The hardest part I'm trying to figure out is how to get this wiring into the car. Obviously, by the time you see it, this will be done, but I'm going to run it something somewhat temporary. So if you find something better, just let me know, okay? Comment down below and I'll figure it out. I think what's going to end up happening, just going to end up putting on the side lights, the rear lights, make sure all that's done. That way, really all I gotta do is empower. All right, so let me tell y'all, this looks insane. All right, so the colors are freaking so clear to see. Right now I have it set on auto. Setting it up was a little weird, I'll be honest, but I waited till this time of day because they say this is the glowing hour, right? Low Glow says that everything looks better on these lights at this time of day. So I went ahead and waited. So check this out. Super clean install. The only thing I'm not happy of is where I have the placement for the switch. Ran it through the door, sitting in the glove box. I only set it in there as a temporary thing because I don't know exactly how I want to set it up. So for now, it's just kind of thrown in there, but it works. No pinch wires, no nothing. But check this out. This thing looks clean. I can't tell you how pumped I am to see this because this thing looks sick. The Weiss car is in the way right now, but this looks dope. I cannot wait to get it on the streets. So until next time, which will be very, very soon, all right? We're gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna go and enjoy these lights. Right now, it's December 31st. So as you know, New Year's night. So I'm gonna spend some time with the family, hang out, have a good time, couple drinks. We'll upload a new video soon, so y'all stay tuned. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Later.